Students, how are you? Welcome to Mahdi English School. Myself Nilofer Miss and my subject is Mathematics, and this online session is for the class 2 students. So are you all ready to attend this lecture, students? So before we start our online session, students, let's see the today's quote. Here is the quote that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I repeat this quote, it is very important to you. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So just keep this in your mind. Education is the most powerful weapon for you, students. Now we are going to continue chapter number 5 today, and the name of this chapter is addition of bigger number. I repeat this thing. We are going to continue chapter number 5 today, and the name of this chapter is addition of bigger numbers. So students, before we start the today's topic, let's see the short recap of the previous lecture. So if there is any doubt regarding this topic, so it will be a clear today, it will be a solved today. Let's start the revision of the previous lecture. So let's start this. So students, our previous topic was addition 2-digit numbers. I repeat this thing. Our previous topic was addition 2 digits number with regroup or without regrouping. And let's see that how we can solve this types of sum. Let's see this. Here is adding 2-digit numbers without regrouping. I repeat this thing. Adding 2-digit numbers without regrouping. So to add 2-digit numbers without regrouping, just follow these steps. I just told you these things in the previous lecture, that here is the steps to just adding the numbers. First is add the numbers in the ones place. As I told you, every day, every time, whenever you start adding the numbers, always start with the right place, right column, and at the ones place. Always start with the ones column, so your answer will be correct, otherwise it will be a wrong. Here and then add the numbers in the tens place. So students, here you can see the one example for you. Here is the ones column, which is 4 plus 2. So you have to add this ones column first. So 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. After adding this, just move to the tens column. So in the tens column there are 3 plus 1. So you can write down the answer 4. So this way you can just solve the sums and adding the numbers with go through the steps. This way you can use this. Here is the step to regrouping the number. Add the ones. You have to add the ones first, add the tens, and then you can regrouping the numbers. Let's see how we can do this. Here is some examples for you, students. Let's start to solve it, so your doubt will be clear. Let's start with the ones column as I told you, and with the right side, students, and then move to the left side. Here is the ones column, which is 0 plus 0. So students, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So we can write 0 under the ones column. After it, let's move to the tens column now. So here at the tens column is number 8 plus 5. How many it is? 8 plus 5? 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. So we can write down number 3 under the tens column, and from this 13 number, the one number will move to the hundreds column as a carry forwarded number. I repeat this. From this 13, 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. The number 1 will move to the hundreds column as a carry forwarded number, and we can write down this one number under the ones column. We can add this one number at the hundreds column, but there is no any value at this hundreds column. So we can write down number 1 as it is. You can write down 0 at the hundreds column. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. This way you can solve these types of sums and hope there is no doubt in this. Here is one example, that is 15 plus 29. So in this, here the ones column is 5 and 9, which is at the right side, and also a ones column. 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. Here you can see this. 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. In this 14, this number 4 is at the ones place. So we can write down number 4 at the ones place, and another one will move to the carry forwarded at the tens column. Don't forget to carry the number 1. Here we carry number 1 at the tens column. So we have to add this one number into the tens column. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to the 4 number will come as the answer. So this way you can just adding the numbers, this way you can do this, and that is very easy thing, students. Now exercise 5a, let's see this short recap of this exercise. So if there is doubt in this exercise, so it will be clear today. Here is the ones column, which is 0 plus 0. So students, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So we can write down 0 under the ones column. Then let's move to the tens column. Now students, 7 plus 3 at the tens column. So 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. In this 10 number, the number 0 we can write under the tens column this way, and number 1 will go as a carry forwarded number on the hundreds column. We can write down number 1 under the hundreds column. This way you can see this, the number, the answer 100 will come this way. So hope you understood this, students. Next one, the next example. Here is the ones column, 0 plus 0. So the answer 0 will come. You can write down 0 under the ones column. Then let's move to the tens column, students. Here is 9 plus 5. How many it is 9 plus 5? 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. So I can write down number 4 under the tens column, and then just write down number 1 at the hundreds column as a carry forwarded number, and you can write down this one this way under the hundreds column. So the answer is 147. Sorry, 140. This way you can write down this answer. Next one, always start with the ones column with the right side. So here 0 plus 0 at the ones column. So just write down 0 under the ones column. Now at the tens column, students, here is 4 plus 8. How many it is? 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So we can write down number 2 under the tens column, and then the number 1 will go as a carry forwarded number at the hundreds column. So we can write down number 1 under the hundreds column this way. So the answer 120 will come this way, and hope you can understood this, that how we can solve these types of sum. Here is the next one. Here is the ones column, which is 0 plus 0. So we can write down 0 under the ones column. Now the tens column, let's move to the tens column. Here is 2 plus 9. So students, 2 plus 9 is equal to 11. So we can write down number 1 under the tens column this way, and the another one will go as the carry forwarded number at the hundreds column. So we can write down this number 1 here under the hundreds column this way. So the answer is 110, and hope you understood this, that how we can write down this. Question number 2 of this exercise. Here is at the ones column 9 plus 0. So students, 9 plus 0 is equal to 9, and you can write down this 9 number as it is under the ones column. Now let's move to the tens column. So here 8 plus 5. So 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. So we can write down number 3 under the tens column, and the one number will move to the carry forwarded as a on the hundreds column, and you can write down this number 1 this way under the hundreds column, and the answer is 139. This way you can do this, solve these types of sum, and hope you understood this. Now the next one, 0 plus 2. So students, 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. So write down number 2 under the ones column. Next one, which is at the tens column, 4 plus 6. So 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So you can write down number 0 under the tens column, and another number will move as a carry forwarded number at the hundreds column. You can write down this number this way under the hundreds column. So the answer is 102. This way you can write down. Now one more example. Here is the ones column, 0 plus 4. So you can write down number 4 under the ones column. Let's move to the tens column now, which is 7 plus 7. So 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. So we can write down number 4 under the tens column, and let's move one number as a carry forwarded on the hundreds column. So we can write down number 1 this way as a hundreds column under the hundreds column. The answer is 144. This way you can write down the answer. So students, now today's topic we will start. So the name of this topic is application in real life. This topic we already learned in the chapter number 2, 3 and 4. So let's start the application in real life in the chapter number 5 also. You already know that how to solve this application in real life sum. The other name of this is a word problem or story sums. So students, let's start solving these sums and see some examples of this, so you will be better understood about this application in real life sums. Let's see this, that how we can solve. You just remember the sums, that how we can solve it. So students, here there are some steps to solve the sums application in real life. So students, here is some steps for you. The step number 1, let's read the step number 1, which is read the problem carefully. First, in the story problem, in the application in real life, in the word problem, we have to first read the problem. What we have to do? We have to read the problem carefully. What is the second step now? So the second step is try to find information in the digits. It means try to find some digits in the sum. So I repeat this, try to find information in digits. Step number 3 is identify it is a addition sum or subtraction sum. Which operation we have to follow in this sum? That addition or subtraction. After identifying that this is the addition or subtraction, just go and solve this sum. This way we can solve this types of application in real life sums. I repeat these steps again so you will be better understood this. Step number 1, first the step number 1 is read the problem carefully. I repeat, read the problem carefully. Step number 2, try to find information in digits. I repeat this, try to find information in digits. Step number 3, identify it is addition or subtraction sums. This way we can solve these types of sums. Now let's move. Here is some examples for you students. Let's read this. 24 people bought vegetable from the vegetable seller in the morning. I repeat this thing. 24 people bought vegetables from the vegetable seller in the morning. So we can write down this 24 number here. Now 18 more people than that bought vegetables from him in the evening. So here we can write down the 18 numbers. How many people bought vegetables from him in the evening. So the question is that how many people together, total people, how many bought the vegetables from that vegetable seller. So students, 4 plus 8 here, this is the ones column here. So 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So here number 1 from this 12, this 2 number is at the ones place. So we can write down number 2 under the ones column this way. You can see this. I write this number 2 under the ones column. From this 12, the number 1 will move as a carry forwarded number on the tens column. I repeat, from this 12, the number 1 will move as a carry forwarded number. So students, we have to add this one number in the tens column. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to how many number will come? 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4. So here is the answer number 4. So this way we can write down the answer. So here we have to write down the answer in the words, in the sentence. How we can write down this? This way the answer will come that 42 people bought vegetable from him in the evening. I repeat this sum again so you will be better understood. 24 people bought vegetables from the vegetable seller in the morning. So I write number 24 here. 18 more people than that bought vegetables from him in the evening. So here is the 18 number, 18 people, which people bought the vegetables in the evening, and this 24 people bought the vegetables in the morning. So total how many people bought the vegetables from the vegetable seller? So I have to add the numbers. So this way the answer will come, which is the 42, and in the word, in the sentence form, we have to write down the answer this way, that 42 people bought vegetables from him in the evening. This way we have to write down the answer. The next sum for you. Let's read this information first carefully. Raju, the car washer, washes 18 cars every morning. I repeat this sentence. Raju, the car washer, washes 18 cars every morning. His friend Monu washes 11 cars every day. His friend Monu washes 11 cars every day. Together, how many cars do they wash every day? So in this we have to find that they together how many cars they can wash every day. So here this 18 cars Raju washer the washes. So I write number 18 here, and then his friend Monu washed the 11 cars. So I write number 11, and here is the together. It means together, it means addition. So I put this sign here, which is addition sign, which indicates to add the numbers. Together, how many cars do they wash every day? So here we have to do the addition. We have to perform the addition sum. Now here students, 8 plus 1, here is the ones column, which is 8 plus 1. So here 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So we can write down number 9 at the hundreds column. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So we can write down number 9 under the ones column. Let's move to the tens column now. 1 plus 1. So students, at the tens column, 1 plus 1. So the number 2 will come. So here 1 plus 1. So the answer 2 will come. So how many cars they wash together? Which answer will come? 29. So they wash 29 cars together. So this answer I have to write down in the sentence form, in the word form, because this is the word sum. So let's write the answer in the sentence form. So this way we can write down the answer that together they wash 29 cars every day. I repeat this, together, as here together they wash 29 cars every day. This way we have to write down the sums. Hope you understood this, that how we can write down, that solve the story sum, students. This way we can solve this, and hope this is very easy. This types of story sum we already had learned in the chapter number 2, 3 and 4, and here we are going to learn also application in real life in the chapter number 5 also, and we also seen some example of application in real life. So students, let's move to the next one. Sum number C. See, this is your textbook exercise, students. So you have to write down this. I will send to you to your WhatsApp group. No need to write down from the video. Here is the number C. Let's read this. As the steps, we have to read the sentence first from the sum. So here, number C, the teacher corrected 45 maths book in the morning. I repeat, the teacher corrected 45 math book in the evening. So students, here is I found one digit which is 45 here, and 37 books in the afternoon. I repeat this, and 37 books in the afternoon. So here I just found two digits here. As I told you, just try to found some information in digits. So here I found some information which is 45. So I write down number 45 here and then 37. So here also I write number 37. So let's read ahead. How many books did she corrected that day? So here is the question, that how many books did she corrected that day? It means total. On this day, how many she corrected total books? So students, here is information. We find that 45 here number. So I write number 45 here, and then 37 books she checked in the afternoon. So here I write 37 numbers. So we have to add these numbers to get the answer. So let's start to add this number and start solving with the ones column here. So here the ones column is 5 plus 7. I'll show you. 5 plus 7, you can see here through this red dot. So students, 5 plus 7 is equal to, let's count number 7 after the 5 and start with the 6 number. So let's start counting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the answer 5 plus 7 is equal to 12 will come. Now here we can write down number 2, which is at the ones column from the 12. I write number 2 under the ones column. You can see here I write number 2 under the ones column, and from this 12 number 1 will move to the tens column as a carry forwarded number. You can see here this one number will move as a carry forwarded number at the tens column. Now we will add this one number into the tens column. I repeat this. Now we will add this one number into the tens column. Now students, let's start adding the tens column. 1 plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 8. So here is our answer 82. How many books did she corrected that day? She corrected 82 books that day. So we have to write down answer in the word in the sentence as we written in the previous examples. So here we write down the answer this way. She corrected 82 books that day. We have to write down that she corrected 82 books that day. So here is the answer, students. You have to write down this way the answers, and this is the way to write down the answers. Hope you understood this, that how to write down these types of sums. Here is one more sum for you, and this is the practice sum, the examples for you. Now let's read this. Lucy went to the grocery store. You have to also repeat after me. Lucy went to the grocery store. She bought 12 packs of cookies. I repeat this. She bought 12 packs of cookies and 16 packs of noodles. I repeat this, 12 packs of cookies and 16 packs of noodles. How many packs of grocery did she buy in all? So, in all indicates the plus addition. So, here students, 2 plus 6. Here is the 12 packets of cookies. I write down this number 12, which is the cookies packets, and number 16, which is the packets of noodles. So, we find the digits information here. So, let's start solving these sums. Here is the ones column. So, 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. So, here we have to write down 8 number under the ones column. Now, let's move to the tens column students, which is 1 plus 1. Now, here 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So, I have to write down number 2 under the tens column. So, here we get the answer number 2. So, the final answer is 28. So, let's now read again this sum. Lucy went to the grocery store. She bought 12 packets of cookies. So, I write 12 here, and 16 packets of noodles. So, I write number 16 here. How many packets of grocery did she buy in all? So, we can write down the answer. She buy 28 packets of grocery in all. So, here is the answer. She buy 28 packets in all. This way we can write down the answer, and this is very easy. Last sentence will show the answer sentence, that how many packets of grocery did she buy in all. So, you can write down she can buy 28 packets in all. So, students, I have one more practice sum for you. Let's read it first. I read, here is the sum, I read 21 pages of my English book yesterday in just 45 minutes. So, let's read this again. I read 21 pages of my English book yesterday in just 45 minutes. So, here is the pages 21 we have to take. So, I write 21 number here. Today, I read 117 pages. I repeat this. Today, I read 117 pages. What is the total number of pages that I read? So, here is the total, which indicates the addition. So, we have to add these numbers. Just skip this number. This is the just showing the times. 45 is just showing the time, which is the minutes. So, let's add this 21 and 117 number first. Here is the information I write. 21 pages to 121 and 117 117. These two information, these two page numbers, this much page number she reads. So, let's start adding the numbers. So, here is the ones column, which is 1 plus 7. So, students, 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. So, here the number 8 will come. So, let's move to the tens column now. Here the tens column is 2 plus 1. So, students, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So, we can write down number 3 under the tens column, and the hundreds column is number 1 only. There is no any digit. So, you can write down this number 1 as it is. So, we can write down these numbers in the sentence this way, that I read 138 pages. How many total page number that I read? So, you have to write down the answer. I read 138 pages. You can write down answer in the words this way. I read 138 pages. Here is one more example for you. In a school, there are 542 girls and 387 boys. How many pupils are there in the school? So, I write 542 and 387 here this way. Let's start adding this sum. So, 2 plus 7, which is at the ones column, let's start add this. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. So, I write number 9 under the ones column. Then 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So I write number 2 under the 10th column and another one from the 12 will move as a carry forwarded number on the 100th column. This way you can write down this number 1 as a carry forwarded number. Then we just add this number at the 100th column. 1 plus 5 plus 3. This way 1 plus 5 plus 3 is equal to how much? So the number 9 will come. So how many pupils are there in that school? So there are 929 pupils in the school. You can write down the answer this way. 929 pupils are there in the school. So this way you can complete this. So students, stay home, stay safe. Thank you for watching this online session. Just do the homework and let's meet in the next lecture. Bye bye.